Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing the usual weekly video predictions for next week's episode, what I think is going to happen in The Walking Dead Season 7. This is for episode 6. It is called Swear. Spoiler warning for episode 5. If you guys haven't seen my review for it yet, link is in the description. Be sure to check it out. I liked episode 5. I thought it was a fun episode. It had a good mix, and I enjoyed it. I see not everyone did, which we'll get into in some of the Q&As. Forbes has it listed when I looked it up online. Worst episode ever. And I'm like, what? Have you seen Still? It is definitely not the worst episode ever. Come on. There's worse episodes than that. I like the episode. I thought it was good. I don't know. So, but you guys can write your comments in the review video for that. Let me know what you thought of episode 5. And we'll talk about it this week. But episode 6, Swear. So finally we're going to be getting to see the Heath and Tara episode that we saw the trailer for in July. So July now, it's getting into pretty close to December now, and finally we're going to get to see this episode to see what happens with the two and their run that they've been on since late season 6, which was before Denise was killed. So that's like before East. So a few episodes before the end of season 6 there. So finally we're going to get to see that, and I do want to point out that the promo for this week is not just for episode 6, it's for a couple episodes. So probably episode 6, episode 7, maybe even some stuff from episode 8 in it. So heads up, guys, if you watch that promo on AMC's page, YouTube page, and you think we're going to see all of that in this episode, no, that's for a few episodes probably. So heads up for that. We also have a sneak peek for Swear, which is basically a scene of Tara and Heath talking in their RV, and they're just kind of discussing about their run, what's going on, and Heath is feeling bad. So we'll get into that. The description for this one reads, someone stumbles upon a brand new society, and this society is unlike anything seen before. So by someone, we're thinking Tara and Heath probably do. From the sneak peek, they're talking at first, and it looks like Heath wants to go back. He wants to go back to Alexandria. He says, we went farther than we were supposed to. There's nothing left out here. It's been 2 weeks, and we're almost out of gas. We need, and then Tara responds, we need ammo and medicine. And then Heath starts talking about kind of what they had to do at the satellite station there, where they had to kill all of the saviors that they found under Rick's lead. So he says he feels bad about who they killed, and he gets it now. We have to do what we have to do to survive. So if it's you or them, you have to kill in order for you to survive. But he doesn't feel good about it. So he's racked with a little bit of guilt from what happened, which Carol has been as well too, as you'd think characters would be, because the show has transformed from just earlier on to killing zombies in the first couple seasons most of the time to, okay, you do have to kill other survivors of other groups sometimes. You know, war does happen. You have battles. You have groups like the Saviors and Woodbury and Terminus. So it's not so simple anymore about just killing walkers and surviving. So pretty cool sneak peek. Check that one out, guys. Not too much to say about that one there. It's some good info that's been a couple weeks. And I do like that there's talk of finding some ammo and medicine, because and Tara's really, she doesn't realize how true her words are that she's speaking. She's saying we need to find ammo, we need to find medicine, but I mean, they don't know that at this time Negan and the Saviors have wiped out the supplies of guns, ammo, and I think Carl was saying that they were taking pretty much all the medicine as well too, right? Because it's very, I mean, it's hard to find, and it's very useful, of course. People get shot, things happen, people get hurt. Having medicine is very, and they're not that clean either, right? So you can get infections, things like this. In the zombie apocalypse, so medicine is very useful as well too. But definitely the ammo part, they could really use some guns and ammo for sure. Cool, so let's get into the promo. So, promo for a few episodes. We've got Negan giving a speech at the Sanctuary. We are the saviors. I like that. You got a Negan voiceover. We survive. We bring civilization back to this world. We are the saviors. Negan's speeches are pretty sick. You got to be honest. They're pretty awesome. So Negan gives his speech. That'll probably be episode 7, I'm thinking. one of the Saviors visits Alexandria and wants to shake hands with Spencer. So we'll see what that's all about. You can see him like opening and closing the gate, which he looks like one of the guys from recently as part of the Saviors in the Walking Dead comic book series. So we'll see if maybe that character could be important later on. And Spencer as well, too, him being there as well. Are we to assume at that part that Rick and the others are gone? Maybe Spencer is kind of in charge at that time while they're gone. That may very well be. We've got Tara hiding behind a tree. That looks like it's from episode 6. We've got Carol opening her door for somebody, we don't know who, at the kingdom. So that's pretty cool that they have, we're getting, like, in this promo, you see parts from all over the place. You've got, let's count. So we just saw the hilltop. You've got Sanctuary. You've got Kingdom. You've got Alexandria. You've got Tara and Heath on their own as well, too. So all over the place in this one. Then you've got Richard, who says to Morgan, they cannot be trusted. Morgan replies, what exactly are you asking? So who cannot be trusted? That's really hard to say, and we'll see if that could be in episode 6, maybe as a small part to it, because it is a bit of an extended episode. Episode 6 swear is 70 minutes, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, I think so, 70 minutes. So, so who are they referring to? That's tricky to say. I really don't know. I mean, Morgan could be trying to talk the others, like Richard and maybe Ezekiel, into joining with Alexandria, possibly, or for Morgan to go and meet with Rick and at least let him know that they're alive and that they found this place called the Kingdom that also feeds up to the Saviors, and to let him know that maybe they should team up or something. Maybe Richard's saying they can't be trusted, unless he's referring to somebody else. If it is, I'm not sure who it would be. Maybe someone internal to the Kingdom or something. A little tricky, right? So we'll see what it is that Richard is asking. We know he's had some tricks up his sleeve, feeding some sick pigs or some pigs that have eaten zombies to the Savior. So he's pretty smart in a way, too, as well. He's taking risks, but pretty calculated risks, I want to say. It's going to be hard for them to trace that back. Tara running from someone who we've seen in the trailer as well, too, the girl who's lying down shooting something. So we are to take it that she's probably part of this new group. We've got Rick and Aaron who go on a run. We have today and only today to find something. I think that's also episode 7, which is also extended. I believe that's a 90-minute one. So I'm thinking that's from that episode. They have the numbers in an unknown voice. Maybe Brion, who was a character, or at least that was the name for somebody, a lead that was being cast for possibly the group that Tara and Heath could be running into. So we'll see who was cast for that. If they change the name, they may change the name from Brion to something else. It's not the Whisperers. Gimple has let us know that for sure. So a new group, it sounds like. So is he the leader? Is it a name rename? We'll see. We'll get to find out some of that. Unless it's someone else's voice, I just don't recognize it. Then we've got Rosita. If there's a price, I'll pay it. So I really like what they're doing with Rosita, and I would like to see maybe her get revenge on Dwight or something like that, or find a way to make a bullet and do that. I like the storyline they're taking her on. She's kind of become more important and more at the forefront since second half of season 6. If you look at the end, her and Daryl go out and east in that, and Denise, the part with that and her. So she's really been at the forefront the last little while, and I like how they're using Rosita. It's really good. Then we have Tara hurting somebody, so we'll see what that has in it as well. Episode 6. It looks good. The next few episodes look really good. It looks like we're shaping up for a good mid-season finale. The thing is that this season has gone by so fast. It's crazy. I can't believe we only have 3 episodes left of this half, and then we're at the break. That said, they haven't crossed that much ground this half season from the comics from this part. I mean, literally, this half probably won't feature all of the parts of this. It'll probably get through maybe, 3/4 of them or something like that. But it won't even get through the entire volume of this, so and how they're translating it. But I've enjoyed it anyway, and I like these different points of view from different spots in the zombie apocalypse from different communities. It really has changed up the feel of The Walking Dead. It feels like a different kind of story now. You have all these different things happening from different points of view and different angles, and you can really see them starting to weave together a pretty impressive story, I want to say, compared to just having one group surviving. You have all these different things happening in different spots and different groups, and it's really starting to show a larger world for The Walking Dead. So for episode 6, I hope that we get to see Tara and Heath actually return, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get back quite yet in episode 6, and maybe it's 7, 8, or maybe even next half season or something. We'll see. So hopefully it's a Tara Heath concentration episode. We see everything that's happened with them in the 2 weeks they've been gone, or the while they've been gone, and then we actually see them arrive back at Alexandria at the end. Hopefully we see that. That's what I'm hoping to see. Otherwise, should be a good episode. Interested to hear about this new group. And man, they are really expanding the character roster for The Walking Dead this season. It's getting kind of crazy. So if you guys like this video, please thumb it up below. Check out my review if you missed it. Send me the questions for the Q&A. I'll have one for you guys probably tomorrow. So send me what you got, questions for the Q&A. Check out the video earlier. Did one on the extended episode counts for 6 and 7. And also a response to the Morse code theory from Gimple, the showrunner of The Walking Dead. If you're new to the channel, you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. And that's it for this one, guys. We'll see you again soon. As always, it's Trev. I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya. What do you want us to do? I don't know, viewer. How about a subscription? Do you think that might be in order? Or is that too much to ask?